Okay, Hannah, in this video, I'm actually going to go through some of the actual steps to update a hub and just some of the things I want you to kind of keep aware of as you're working on these. So let's go to my account and let's go ahead and click on one of these. And when you're adding new content to an existing hub, you click on the hub and then you go to Edit. And basically, these are the capsules that you can use, different types of things that you can add. Um, and if you look here, basically, here's a text capsule. This is where I have this information. And then I also have a photograph in this hub, in this capsule. And same thing, I have a text capsule and a photo capsule. So if I wanted to create a new capsule for a new article, you'd click on text, and you can see it's added it at the bottom. And here it is right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit edit. So most likely you will have, written it somewhere else. You can come in here, you just hit copy paste. So let me just get some sample. Let's get rid of this. Let's assume that this was the text right here. Copy it, and I go down to the text and I hit edit. I'm going to paste it in there. And then typically I name them with the keyword. So in this case, San Francisco podiatrist. It doesn't really matter what you name it as long as you have the keyword for the particular hub. So this one was San Francisco podiatrist. So San Francisco podiatrist, and then you might say information on, and then whatever the topic of the article that you wrote is. And after you've entered in the information and the title, you would basically hit save. Okay, and you could see that it has appeared here. And you'd scroll to the top, and you'd hit done editing. Okay, and you could see it's now down here in this form. I just copied and pasted this from my hub, and so if Hubpages actually analyze this, they'd see duplicate content, so that's not good. So let me just come back out here and hit edit so we can get rid of that sample text. What I want to show you right now is I was going to talk about linking, but perhaps actually you won't have to do any linking in this phase. So that's it. You're just going to add the title and the article. You hit save, and it's ready to go. Now, what I do is I do, they love photographs. So usually what I'll do is I'll come over here and I'll go to Google, and I'll just type in the word foot or feet or whatever, and I'll click on images and click on one. Then you click on full size image, and then I have a Mac, so I hit I hit Shift Command and 4, and that lets me basically do a screen capture of the photograph. And then I change the name of the photograph to San Francisco podiatrist and whatever you want to put after it. And then you have a photograph to add to the hub. Now, this is obviously it's someone else's photograph, but I'm not really using this site, publicly. It's not getting a lot of traction, so it's, not a big deal for me. But you would come back here to the hub, and you would say, I want to add a photo capsule. And you hit edit, and then you're going to choose the photo. and I have a folder that I've been collecting all these feet photos for. And you basically just, you could see I've named them all these kind of odd names. Maybe it's just Podiatrist San Francisco and then the name of the article. Just any photo, any name, as long as it has the keyword in it is fine. So I put it in, I add a border, I name the capsule. Again, I use the keyword San Francisco. Podiatrist, and I might say sleepy feet. And then I come over here and call it the same thing, just call it San Francisco Podiatrist. Leave the source URL open, go to the caption, and then you might just put in, this is a picture of San Francisco Podiatrist sleepy feet. Now you might be wondering why I'm doing all this. I mean, it doesn't seem to make sense grammatically. Basically, this hub is for purposes of search engine optimization, so it's really intended for the search engine, Google, to come in and see what it's about. So, you know, by including the keywords all over the place, you really kind of supercharge the subject matter of the hub. And then you would just hit save. Okay, it showed up. Now, the way that this isn't really a big deal, but you could see I have the photograph here embedded within or to the right of the text, and that's really easy to do. Basically, you just hit this right button, it shrinks it down, and then you move it up, and you could see that it basically just automatically put it next to this text. So if I moved it down, it would remove it. So I'll just move it up, and it's in it again. And then I'd come back up here and I'd hit done editing. And it's done. So let's go ahead and delete that. Just delete the photo, delete the text, hit done editing. The other thing I wanted to mention, that's basically all you need to do to add these articles and photographs. And you can get a screen capture, program. I don't know if you have one, but they're all over the internet for free. One of the other things you can do when you search, when you're commenting on hubs, so you come over here for a hub and click on it. So you just come in, you make a comment, but it's also good to vote up the hub and then mark it with these kind of indicators, because again, that from Hub's perspective, that means that you're helping to kind of classify or to indicate the quality of the hub to other people. So definitely do that while you're doing the commenting thing. Okay, so that's basically it. Let me know if you have any questions. Essentially, I just want you to, post articles every week, comment, answer questions, and ask questions, and that should help me keep my score above a 75. You see here he has a 95, so that's pretty impressive. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.